Are you looking for a source of inspiration, guidance, and hope in these challenging times? Then look no further. My Christian YouTube channel is here to provide you with uplifting and empowering content that will help you navigate through life's ups and downs. You will find videos on a wide range of topics, including biblical teachings, prophetic vision, spiritual growth, rapture warning, and practical advice for living a fulfilling life. Each video is carefully crafted to offer a unique perspective on the Christian faith and to help you deepen your relationship with God. By subscribing to my channel, you will not only have access to new videos almost every day, but also be part of a community of like-minded individuals who are on the same journey towards spiritual enlightenment. With my channel, you will be equipped with the tools and resources you need to live a purposeful and meaningful life. If you would like us to also narrate your spiritual encounter, near-death experience, rapture, dream, or any message from God, please check the description below and email us. Don't wait any longer. Subscribe to my channel today and let's embark on this journey together. Together we will grow in our faith and be a light to the world.
Hello, brothers and sisters. Today's video was sent to us by a brother who had an NDE, went to heaven, and was shown several things, including the mystery behind masturbation and porn, and the struggle coming upon USA. It is my hope and prayer that you watch this video to the end to get clearer insight. Remain blessed as you watch. My name is Steve, a 42-year-old businessman and a father of 3. I come from a Catholic family and have always believed in God. So that fateful day, as I crossed the busy street, suddenly, everything went black. I was floating through a tunnel of light. Loved ones who had passed greeted me with warm embraces and comforting words. Unconditional love and acceptance surrounded me. I emerged from the tunnel into a beautiful, lush garden filled with vibrant flowers and tall trees. A figure dressed in white appeared before me, and I knew it was a being of pure love and light. The being spoke to me telepathically, communicating that my time on earth was not yet over and that I had important work to do. The being showed me my past, present, and future, highlighting where I had gone wrong and the changes I needed to make for a more meaningful and fulfilled existence. As I looked around the garden, I realized that this must be heaven. The beauty and serenity of the place was unlike anything I had ever experienced before. The colors were more vibrant, the air was fresher, and the love and peace that permeated the atmosphere was palpable. The being in white approached me again, and I knew without a doubt that it was an angel. It introduced itself as my guide and companion for the duration of my time in heaven. It explained that my loved ones who had passed away were also here in this beautiful place, and that I would be able to see and communicate with them again. I felt overwhelming joy and gratitude as I realized that this was my true home, and that I would never have to say goodbye to my loved ones again. The angel also showed me that this was not the end, but rather a new beginning, and that I would be able to continue learning and growing, even after my physical death. As the angel and I walked through the garden, I saw people of all ages, races, and backgrounds. Everyone seemed to be at peace and content, with no worries or troubles. I understood him. Jesus smiled at me and greeted me with open arms, and I embraced him. He spoke of his love for me and all of humanity, and of the purpose and plan that he had for my life. He explained that I had been brought to heaven to receive guidance and wisdom, and to be prepared for my next chapter on earth. He reminded me that I had a special mission to fulfill, and that I was an important part of his plan for the world. Purpose and direction filled me as Jesus spoke, and I knew that I would return to earth with a renewed sense of mission and purpose. Jesus showed me more of heaven and its wonders. The beauty and serenity of the place was unlike anything I had ever experienced before. I saw people of all ages, races, and backgrounds, all at peace and content, with no worries or troubles. I understood that in heaven there is no pain, no sorrow, no hatred, and everyone is equal. I left the garden with peace and understanding, knowing that Jesus loved me and had a plan for my life. And I knew that this was just the beginning of my journey in heaven, and I looked forward to discovering more of its beauty and wisdom. As I spent more time with Jesus in heaven, he began to teach me about the true nature of love. He explained that love is not just a feeling or emotion, but a powerful force that can change the world. He showed me that love is not something to be kept to oneself, but something to be shared and spread to others. He took me on a journey through the garden, introducing me to people from different backgrounds and walks of life. He showed me how love transcends all boundaries, how it unites people and brings them together. He taught me that love is not something that can be earned or deserved, but something that is freely given to all, regardless of one's past or present. Jesus also taught me about the power of forgiveness and how it can transform relationships and heal wounds. He explained that forgiveness is not just for the person being forgiven, but also for the person doing the forgiving. He showed me that holding on to anger and resentment only harms oneself and prevents growth and progress. As I continued to learn from Jesus, I began to understand the true nature of love and its ability to change the world. I knew that when I returned to earth, I would carry this understanding and try to live my life according to these principles. I felt gratitude for the time spent with Jesus and the teachings I received. I knew that I will be able to take the love and wisdom from this journey and spread it to others, and that I'll continue to learn and grow in heaven. As I continued to learn and explore heaven with Jesus, I noticed something different in his demeanor. He suddenly became somber and a look of sadness washed over his face. He explained to me that there are souls on earth who have strayed far from the path of love and light, and that they were in great pain and suffering. He showed me how these souls were causing harm and destruction to themselves and others, and how their actions were creating a negative ripple effect throughout the world. Jesus told me that it was my mission to go back to earth and help guide these souls back to the path of love and light, to be a beacon of hope for them, and to show them that there is always a way back to love and redemption. He also reminded me that this task will not be easy, and that I will face many challenges and obstacles. He promised me that he will always be with me, guiding and supporting me on my journey, and that I will be able to call upon him and the angels for help whenever I need it. I felt a sense of responsibility and determination as Jesus spoke. I knew that this was my purpose and mission in life, and that I would do everything in my power to help guide these lost souls back to the light. As Jesus and I continued to discuss my mission on earth, he brought up a topic that caught me by surprise: masturbation. He expressed his concern about how prevalent it has become in society and how it can create negative effects on one's spiritual and emotional well-being. Jesus explained that masturbation can lead to a disconnection from the divine and oneself, and that it can create feelings of guilt, shame, and emptiness. He also emphasized that it can also contribute to an addiction to pornography and can negatively affect relationships and overall well-being. As Jesus and I continued to discuss masturbation, he made it clear that it is a sin in the eyes of God. He emphasized that it goes against the principles of self-control and purity and can lead to negative spiritual and emotional consequences. He urged me to spread this message to others and to encourage them to practice self-control in this area and to seek forgiveness and redemption through God's love and grace. I was taken aback by this conversation, but at the same time, I felt a sense of understanding. I knew that Jesus was not judging or condemning, but rather he was concerned and wanted to help. As Jesus and I continued to discuss masturbation, he revealed a deeper mystery behind it. He explained that the urge to engage in masturbation and the addiction to pornography is not just a physical or psychological issue, but it is also a spiritual one. Jesus revealed that these negative behaviors are often the result of a deeper wound or trauma that has not been healed. He emphasized that these wounds can be connected to past lives and unresolved issues that have carried over into this life. He explained that by addressing these wounds and traumas, individuals can overcome the urge to engage in masturbation and addiction to pornography. He urged me to help others to find healing and wholeness through forgiveness, self-reflection, and connecting with the divine. He also emphasized the importance of finding a healthy balance in one's sexuality and intimacy, and how this can lead to a deeper connection with oneself and the divine. I left heaven with a sense of understanding and compassion for those who struggle with these issues. I knew that I would carry this message with me as I returned to earth, and that I would approach it with compassion and understanding. I would help others to find healing and wholeness through forgiveness, self-reflection, and connecting with the divine. As our conversation came to an end, Jesus had one final message for the people of the USA. He spoke of an upcoming event that would shake the nation to its core and would test the resilience and unity of its people. He emphasized that this event would be a turning point for the country, and that it would be a test of the nation's ability to come together and overcome challenges. He urged the people of the USA to prepare for this event by fostering unity, love, and understanding. He called on them to set aside their differences and to find common ground. He reminded them that they are all children of God and that they are all equal in His eyes. He also urged them to put their faith in God and to trust in His plan for the nation. He reminded them that through prayer and faith, they can overcome any obstacle and that God will be with them every step of the way. As our conversation came to a close, Jesus placed His hand on my shoulder, and I felt a warmth and peace wash over me. I knew that my time in heaven was coming to an end, and that it was time for me to return to my physical body. Jesus reminded me that He would always be with me, and that I could call on Him for guidance and support whenever I needed it. He also reminded me of my mission on earth, and the importance of spreading love, unity, and understanding. I felt love and gratitude as I hugged Jesus. I then turned and began to float back through the tunnel of light. I could see the bright light at the end of the tunnel getting bigger and bigger as I got closer. As I emerged from the tunnel, I opened my eyes to find myself in a hospital room. I was surrounded by doctors and nurses, and I could hear the beeps and whirs of medical equipment. I knew that I had returned to my physical body, and that my journey in heaven was over. But I also knew that my journey on earth had only just begun, and that with the guidance and love of Jesus, I would be able to make a positive difference in the world. I was ready to take on my mission and to spread love, unity, and understanding. One of the Bible verse that Jesus reminded me was, "A new command I give you, love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. By this everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you love one another." John 13, verse 34 to 35. Another Bible verse that Jesus shared with me was, "Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. Make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace." Ephesians 4, verse 2 to 3. These verses serve as a reminder that love and unity are at the heart of Christianity and are essential in our journey of faith. I will carry these messages with me as I return to earth and will strive to live my life in accordance with these teachings. Thanks for watching this amazing video. Always remember the love of Jesus. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. See you in our next video. Love you much.